Good morning. Why does this look? It is currently 3 p.m. on Wednesday. I was asked to make this video, inquired from professors from Cambridge, Harvard, Ivy League universities, places of study from all across the world. They asked me, "What do you do all day?" Well, I say on to them, I am a stay-at-home philosopher. My career is my life. Where do I get my funding? My sponsors. Well, I say on to them, there is no need. After all, there was that one guy, what was his name? Diogenes, whoever the he pissed on people and lived in a barrel all day. Okay. I'm the modern day example of this. Okay, sorry to people that actually have jobs and go to college. The truth is, I'm just an 18-year-old who not finished high school, and I don't have a job either. I am a bum, but I will show you that even bums have purpose in life. This is my fuel. This is what keeps the brain working inside of me. As you see, Humex strawberry banana nectar. This is the nectar from the gods, okay? A staple. Moo! Moo!
Wow, look at him. He's reading. And he just took a shower. He's so cool.
Ladies, I told you, ladies and gentlemen, I am a modern day philosopher. Of course I read. And sometimes shower. Well, for real though, I wanted to talk about, here, can you guys even hear me? Especially with that wind. I wanted to talk about how I have actually found like some kind of, what is up with this camera setup? I have found some kind of meaning or how to enjoy this lack of nothingness to do. So, ever since I quit my job a couple months ago, I just now finally realized how much time like I actually really do have. You know, I can do whatever I want, but I can also do nothing simultaneously. And this isn't new to me. I have spent a lot of time at home with nothing to do ever since 7th grade. 7th grade is when I transferred to online school, and then, of course, I didn't fucking do it. Who would? You know, all that. But now that I'm older, I'm starting to value it a little bit more and not waste my time with it as much. But I've also realized, I just said waste my time. The time that I've wasted it's starting to feel less like a waste to me. Does that make sense? I realized all this time that I spent alone with myself, all this time that I have had nothing to do really, I learned to be alone. I learned to just have my own thoughts, you know, and to just take things slowly. I feel like there's always a rush in the world. You see it all around you. You see it in the way people talk, the way they walk. You can see it in their eyes. You can even see it in the way that they eat. Everyone has somewhere to be. Everyone's got to rush. You know, there's always that fucking Dodge Ram truck behind you going 30 miles per hour, the speed limit, and they're still right behind you, you know? So, just all of that, you know, it's just made me realize to just take things slower, to appreciate more, to have nothing to do, to not be stressed out, to not have so much responsibility on you for a time is extremely nice. And you kind of learn that you just got to chill out, and it's okay to do nothing. But you should also still use that time for things like reading. For example, I've been trying to read more, spend less time on my phone, and, you know, I am studying for my GED and all that. Just, all this has just made me appreciate it, you know, just not really having anything to do. And I think it's something that more people should also try to appreciate, you know. I just wanted to show my cat. Meow meow. Anyways, yeah. And all this time that I had to myself, it's given me a lot to ponder. For a while, I didn't really consider any of these things because, I was just so young. I mean, I'm not in in-person school. I have nothing that's really making me study. So of course I was gonna waste my time and look at my phone and play games all day. Of course. But now that I'm older, I realize that, you know, there's more that I could be doing, but also appreciating when I'm not doing anything. Um, so yeah, I feel like it sucked, but I wasn't necessarily happy, but I wasn't stressed out or really had worries either, you know. And I feel like it's really contributed to the person that I am today, you know. Like I've talked about it before in one of my other videos is that I spend a lot of time on the internet. That has definitely messed with me in some parts, but it's also helped me give a perspective with all the people that I've talked to, all the things that I've seen on the internet, you know. I guess my main point is that even though you feel like you're wasting time, even though you're not being productive, you are still getting something from it. Every event, every moment in your life, there is something to take away from it. And my bumminess, my loneliness, my nothingness, there is still something in that, you know. But I guess one thing that I do want to do more in my unemployment, well, obviously I'm studying for my GED, but I also want to read more. I've been reading this book, Vagabonding. This book is awesome, so let me talk about it here. It's written by Rolf Potts. I believe that's how you say his name. I'm not going to bother with this mic right now. It's basically what I want to do with my life. As I've talked about this video so far, is just having that more time to think, making more worthwhile time with my thoughts and everything. This book is basically, like I said, everything I want to do with my life. I mean, it goes into how to travel cheaply, or not cheaply, on a budget, what to experience in the world, where to go, what to see, how to handle yourself, how to carry yourself, just everything about traveling. Not being a tourist, traveling. Or like Anthony Bourdain said, do not be a tourist, be a traveler. That's what I want to do with my life, and I want to record myself doing all of it. Having like all this free time to think about what I want to do, this has been probably the most important thing. Finally figuring out what I want to do, what calls to me. When I would have teachers in school ask me, what do you want to do what do you want to do when you grow up? I was, what did I say? I told her I wanted to be an astronaut straight out of high school. So at 18 years old, I thought that I could be an astronaut. But this is currently 18 years old me now. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I think that is interesting to think about. I never really knew, ever since I switched to online school. As I became a little bit older and realized that you cannot be an astronaut straight out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. But this past year, I finally figured it out. And I feel like that'll just be perfect for me, I have always had this desire, this ambition to see the world. And the fact that this book, and I've just finally realized that it's something that I could do. It's not realistic. I've had people tell me that my whole life, it's not realistic, it's not gonna happen, or whatnot. But it's something I want to do, and I'm gonna try it. So, yeah. It's my ambition, and I hope that's something that I can keep. And, yeah. So, I guess my message is to the unemployed, to those just who have a lot of free time, even people that are a few years younger than me, you know, just slow down, just think more, you know. And I know that I feel a little rich saying that because I have spent a lot of time on my phone, distracting myself. But I finally come to the realization is that, you know, slow down, chill out, just think more because it's good for you. I feel like it keeps you calmer, and it's a good way to not get caught up in the chaos and the rush of the world that's constantly happening. Like at my jobs that I've worked at, you know, having to go to work and my fast food jobs being like really fast, being in a rush, being stressed out, it kind of made me realize those moments, all these years of downtime that I've had, I should appreciate that more, you know? And here I am with nothing much to do. And I've realized, you know, I should start doing something a little bit more with it. But also at the same time, that nothingness is also great. To just chill out, to just think. I feel like I'm like repeating myself here already. But to just chill out, to just think about your future, about yourself. That's the most important part, is learning about yourself, not having any distractions in your way. It's just good. There's nothing bad about it. And I think it's something I recommend to people is to just, you know, actually just sit down and just chill. You know, guys, there's been this clock here for so long, and it's been stuck, okay? And, hello, do you see me? I've never liked that it is stuck, okay? I want to figure it out. I want to learn it. Okay. It's a big clock, and it has this the symbol on it. I don't know what the symbol is. The New Orleans. I want to try to fix it. Let's see here. As you can see, it's dirty. It's got a battery. It's always fascinated me. Okay.
As it appears here, this battery has been in here for a long time.
It's rusty. So, maybe I can replace this clock battery because I want it to work. I'm going to go put it back because I don't actually want to fix the clock. Oh, I figured it out, guys. Well, anyways, that was useless. See, this is what you have to do when you're unemployed. Okay, you got to figure things out. You got to I don't fucking know. Pick up the battery. Pick it up. The ring's not cool. It's not cool, guys. Now, even though I am unemployed, look at this young, useless man with all the time in the world. I do still have chores. All right, guys. First person view. Oh my goodness, excuse me. The camera stick is inside of my pants. It's allowing us to give us innovative first person action of doing laundry. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm the laundry guy. Nobody does laundry like me. All right, this is uncomfortable. Get out of my pants. You know, buy me dinner first. Let's let's get this angle going on. Is this creative? Is this unique? Will I even stay here? Oh, yo, this is actually dope. Hell yeah. All right, so here's the fabric softener. Gain. It removes the odors. It makes your clothes soft, fresh. My dog is panting. All right, fabric softener has been added to the machine. Okay. Here, we have Gain. This is the detergent. I kind of eyeball it. I know you should use the lid thingy that is given to you, but this is a lot more fun. I'm just gonna pour a whole bunch. I got a big load in here. All right. Close this fucking thing. Power on. Fabric softener. Cool. I don't have my glasses on. Is this right? Oh, that's on medium. We gotta put on extra. Start. I think this might be a little too full. Anyways. Oh. Look at that. Look at that water. It's amazing. It's like, it's what's needed to wash clothes. All right. Now, more chores. Well, anyways, the dogs have been watered. I really don't have too much to do today. I really don't. So this is the part of my unemployment. I lay down. I kick my sandals off. Now, I have absolutely nothing to do. Well, that I want to do. I spend a lot of time just kind of laying down. I try not to look at my phone and just ponder. That's all you got to do. And it's very hard to do, especially at first, because your brain wants to distract itself. You want to play games, you want to watch TV, you want to look at your phone. And I'm not saying this like I am better. I still struggle with this a lot, but it's something I'm working on. I don't know. It's very hard to just sit down and think. And you don't really realize it until you actually try to. So in the middle of the day, like if you're not at school or you're not at work, I ask, just lay down for as long as you can. And if you're not tired, just lay down or just sit down and do nothing. And I want to see how long you can go without looking at your phone. And yeah, so that's what I'm about to do right now. Yeah, that didn't last long. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end the recording for today. I will actually just, chill out and not look at my phone for a while. Yeah, I just want to make sure I was done recording today. Yeah, there's probably more stuff I have to do later, but yeah. So, anyways, that's what I do. That's what I think about my unemployedness, my nothing to do-ness. So, thank you for watching. Be chill, and goodbye, and be chill.